All right, I'm back from a run, and here, today I got this book here. Church Discipline by Jonathan Leeman, and I didn't read it, but it got me upset at this point. When is discipline necessary? So this is good because nobody does discipline in church pervasively, but sins we expect versus sins we don't, and he gets into here like it's okay to lie, according to Jonathan Leeman. Is that his name here? Sorry. Yeah, Jonathan Leeman says that it's okay to lie. Let's just confirm this. Somewhere there is a line between sins that you expect as Christians and sins. So I didn't read this the whole way through, but I'm pretty sure he's going to, and I'll do better at this, but I wanted to get something out there. Okay. Hamartia is sin. I got a logical base to say my position. So what's important here is that we have a form that this can apply to, like, I want to be the president of the whole wide world. So people can still file these complaints in church against me. That's critical. I mean, for me, but I'm just saying for churches in general trying to apply this. What I'm believing in is that the churches, they just want to they want to do it. That's what my basic thing is, which is super good because nobody does. But then they just want to cover, like, probably divorce and major things or whatever. But they don't, that's not the point. I'm sure the Bible is too divinely inspired to miss other things because refiner's fire and the thought of 300, the Spartans, and iron sharpening iron. Part of a complaint process is healthy. So even when we are off by the most minor ways, we need to note that. I mean, really, this morning, do I say this? But, when we drive over the speed limit, I was thinking back, but I'm just saying, even in that minor thing, well, there's sometimes it's okay to sin. That's the notion that happens. And no, sin is never okay. Never. Hamartia, as defined by Greek words, means to miss the mark. So in a target, you can literally be one dot off that everybody would cheer and say that's good, but you still, in some technical level onto how God sees sin, you still miss the mark. And if that brings it up to the point where you want to give him a green sheet, hey, this is the green sheet. Okay, so I say it's a half sheet. So I just sat here and typed this in 4 or 5 minutes. So, but you can see, we can definitely get it. We don't want this to be long, but let's just see what it does here. Your name, and I just kind of walk through it. It's just that simple. But, just as clarification, so maybe you could put this in their mailbox. I mean, you could probably hand it to them, but yeah, probably need to go directly. Doesn't it say that? Let's see. Just between the two of you. Yeah. I mean, just do what the Bible says. I mean, just do what, and come on. Just do what the Bible says. Why would we? That's the green sheet of paper, the half green sheet of paper, and how this goes down. I'll show it again here. If I get a Sunday school going, this is the defining document. I'm sure we'll polish it, we'll make it pretty or whatever, but at some level it should just be that simple. That's why I like the half sheet. This does not need to be some kind of, no. If you could then file 75 sheets against a person, and as things progress, you can keep filing sheets. There's no rule that says you can't keep going to them all the time. I mean, there's actually pretty strong Bible rules about that. If you have some kind of offense or something against somebody else, you better go get it straight before you even have communion, right? I mean, so the number isn't the problem, but when the fights that I've been in, it gets distracted. You need to stay pinpoint. It needs to be one sin at a time, and it gets resolved by biblical resolution. I should add that. Biblical. And so we're already improving it. But we got to start somewhere, and we can't start with this book. No, that's not good. You see, in disgust, let's just repeat that. Not That's how much I think of this book. No, not really. I mean, I'll read it. But I've heard some churches that were talking about this. That's not it. Not for me. And not for the Bible. Hamartia. Defined. Mr. Mark. Come on now. You want to jab me back? Fill out a form.